finna walk around with my lace lifting and people looking at it like, no, that's just not me. I'm cheap, and I said, why would I go buy a bag when I have a bag? I have a bag I can put it in. I don't care that it's see-through. Ain't nobody gonna see it but me. So Vaseline, because I feel like you can never go wrong with Vaseline. Vaseline's good for lips, skin. Hey y'all, it's Lulshortie back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're coming back, what's up? How y'all been? So you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing my back to school emergency kit. I'm a senior, so I'm telling y'all, I know everything you gonna need an emergency kit, because trust me, I've been there, and it's better to have it than to not have it. So the first thing I'm gonna show y'all is my bag. My bag is actually this bag. It says wash bag, and this bag is actually from a wig company. And you're probably like, why don't you just get, like, why is your bag see-through? Honestly, I'm cheap, and I said, why would I go buy a bag when I have a bag? I have a bag I can put it in. I don't care that it's see-through. Ain't nobody gonna see it but me. So we first had this bag. It says wash bag, and it's clear in this little bag, and this is from Ashmary Hair. It came with one of the wigs, so this is the first thing that I got. So the first section we're gonna start with is hair care. So the first thing I have is for my ladies that like wigs. I have a wig band. Trust me, when it comes to your wig, if it start lifting, slap on a wig band. It look a little iffy, slap on a wig band. Let me tell you, it's been so many times that I wish I've had a wig band at school and I didn't have one. So I definitely said the first thing I'm gonna put in hair care is my wig band, because I love wigs. The next thing that we have is this Wonder Lace Bond. This is just so, like, say your lace is lifting, you can spray a little bit on your lace and then put your wig band on and lay it back down during school, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no messed up lace. Period. I'm not gonna walk around with my lace lifting and people looking at it like, no, that's just not me. So either I'm gonna fix it or I'm gonna throw a wig band on. So I got this lace bond. This is the Ebon kind, the black bottle. The next thing we got is some edge control. I just picked up a mini edge control because sometimes, y'all, I got really thick like hair, and my edges don't lay down. Like, it takes so much gel to keep my edges down, and sometimes I put enough on and I get to school and my edge is gone. They all flipped up and they don't even look like I did them. So I just put a thing of edge control because I got tired of asking people, oh, can I borrow your edge control? Can I borrow your edge control? So I would rather just have my own. So I picked up an edge control. And then I also had to pack, what is this? An edge brush. And this is a brand new edge brush. I do have one of my, like, dirty ones, but I'm gonna put a clean one in there. So I got this new edge brush, and that's for my edges right here. The next thing I need is, we have hair ties, because I'm a cheerleader and sometimes you just need hair ties and you never know when, like, you're gonna need to tie your hair up. And then I got tired of asking people for a hair tie, so we're gonna put some hair ties in here. I'm probably gonna lose them, but that's okay, at least I have them. The next thing for beauty care is, we got this thing of lip gloss. This is my favorite brand of lip gloss. It's the Mango Butter Lip Gloss by Broadway. It's just the orange pack of lip gloss. I always have to keep lip gloss on me because now that we're not wearing masks and stuff at school, you just gotta make sure your lips are always freshened. And so I make sure to keep a lip gloss on me. I keep one in my emergency kit, one in my book bag, one in my purse, one in my car. I always got a lip gloss on me, trust me. We then have this NYX Professional Lip Liner, because sometimes I like to do a little lip look. So I keep a lip liner in my bag because sometimes it messes up. Honestly, my lip looks, I don't know why, but I feel like they mess up the second I walk out the house. So it's just always good to keep a lip liner on you. Next, for my lash girls like me, I have some lash glue. Well, this is hair glue, but I've tried lash glue and I feel like lash glue pulls my lashes out, so I stopped using it. Like, I don't know why, but hair glue never has pulled my lashes out. But I am switching over to extensions, so I won't really need this, but just in case if I happen to have lashes on one day and may need to fix them, it's always good to keep a thing of hair glue. And then the last thing for beauty is this roll-on perfume. This is the scent Fruit Loop. It's like a sweet scent, but it's really strong, so like, you just put a little bit on here, rub it together, hold on. All it takes is, and boom, now you can smell it. you got to keep one of these because there's been times in the day where I know I need to freshen up. And it's good to just be able to put on some re-perfume because, you know, your perfume don't normally last all day if we're just being for real. So I just made sure I had some perfume in my bag. The next thing we're going to get to is moisturizers. So the first thing I have is Vaseline because I feel like you can never go wrong with Vaseline. Vaseline's good for lips, skin, you ashy. You can't go wrong with Vaseline. So we definitely had to put a thing of Vaseline in. We had to put my favorite thing in there, which is Aquaphor. This is a really tiny thing of Aquaphor. I have a bigger one, and I think I'm probably gonna put a bigger one in here, but we have Aquaphor. Everybody know Aquaphor has cleared my skin. If y'all want to know why my skin's glowing, it's Aquaphor. Aquaphor is something I've learned, like I really love it. Like I prefer it over Vaseline, so I definitely had to keep an Aquaphor in my book bag. Next is like an actual lotion that I can put on, and we have the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. I feel like you can never go wrong with CeraVe. I used to use this on my face a lot, and it always kept me moisturized. And y'all know when you get to school, and sometimes like, I ain't gonna say you forgot to put lotion on, but sometimes you just be like, you put lotion on and you still look ashy, and then you don't have no lotion, and then you don't see your friends like third block. So now you gotta walk around ashy until you can find your friends. So sure to put lotion in my bag because sometimes you really do need lotion, especially when it get cold. I always make sure I need some lotion in my bag. And then the last thing for moisturizers is I keep sunscreen in my bag because something I've added to my skincare routine is sunscreen. And I use the Black Girl sunscreen, but this is also one I got from my dermatologist. It's the Elta MD Skincare Broad Spectrum SPF. And sunscreen is really good for your skin. Right now, it's very hot. So I definitely recommend having sunscreen in your bag because sometimes you need to freshen up. Even if you're not outside, I say it's really good to have sunscreen because if you're sitting by a window, your skin is still like collecting UV rays. Like I'm sitting by a window, so I have sunscreen on right now. So I definitely recommend having sunscreen in your bag. We are now going to be talking about women's hygiene, the stuff that you know, the girl stuff. So for all my boys, if you still watching, hey, we finna get into the girl stuff. So the first thing I keep in my bag is we pack an extra pair of underwear because you never know like when you're going to have an accident, or sometimes it may come early or it may be late. You never know. So I definitely say keep a thing of underwear because accidents do happen, so you can easily switch it out. So on my period, I use the cheap Walmart underwear. I've learned my lesson with using Victoria's Secret and stuff during your period. Don't do it. So I definitely recommend just buying some Walmart underwear to throw into your bag. We next have pads. I use two different types of pads. The first one I use is these honey pot pads in the blue. It's like a teal blue box. And that's to help with like my cramps and stuff. I found that these pads are really good for helping with my cramps. So I use them. And then we also have my seatbelt pads. You know, the ones that go all the way up your, nah, I'm playing, but like, yeah, like my thick, good, heavy duty pads, you know, the ones that you know gonna keep you secure. So we got two different types of pads in my bag. I definitely recommend you having at least 4 pads in your, you know, emergency kit, because you don't want to put one pad in there and now you use that one pad and gotta wait till you get home. You know what I mean? We're now gonna be getting into some more of the hygiene care. So the first thing I have is we have a razor because I'm a cheerleader once again. I run track. So sometimes you just happen to forget to shave. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to walk around with no like hairy armpits or nothing. So sometimes you be needing a razor and then nobody feels like driving home. So I definitely recommend, if you're an athlete, then I recommend having a razor in your bag. Well, if your school allows it. I don't know if some schools think it's a weapon or nothing, y'all know. But I definitely keep a razor in my bag just in case if I need to shave. And speaking on razor, I also have a thing of shaving cream. This is my favorite shaving cream right now. It's called the Billy Whip Shave Cream. And they don't have any smaller containers, I don't think. So this is the smallest container I could find of the Billy shaving cream. So if I'm going to have a shaver, I'm going to have shaving cream because I'm not going to be hairy. I can't stress this enough. Nobody likes nobody that stink. Nobody likes nobody who be a little musty. So you gotta make sure you have deodorant. So this is the Spray On Dove Advanced Care deodorant, and this is in the cucumber scent. I picked this up because I feel like spray deodorant, so you can really quickly take off the top spray. You take off the top, spray. But so I really recommend you picking up spray deodorant because it's quicker and it's less a mess and you don't get deodorant stains from it. So I definitely had to put spray deodorant. Speaking of deodorant, I also put in a regular, I use men's degree because whew, my arms do not like women's deodorant. So I also have a mini men's degree. This is just like a second layer of deodorant just in case, like if I'm changing before cheer, I'll throw this on too just to make sure I'm still fresh while I go to practice. I also keep a thing of Kleenex in there because sometimes, you know, like when it gets to like December, January, and your teacher like never have no tissue. Now you gotta keep running to the bathroom to get tissue, and that tissue hard. I definitely recommend keeping Kleenex in your thing because you can just pull it out, blow your nose, throw it away. It's quicker, and then you don't have to keep asking to get tissue. So I definitely recommend having a Kleenex pack in your thing. This is also part of hygiene. Well, it's more like for girls with your cramps. I recommend keeping some type of pain medicine in your emergency kit, whether it's Advil, ibuprofen, Tylenol, Pampering, etc. Whatever you use, I recommend having some because sometimes them cramps be having you on the floor. Like, you be getting like, bro, it be killing you. Like, it's like somebody stabbing you in your stomach. So I definitely recommend you having some pain medicine. Now we're gonna get on to like my cleansing items, which is more like staying clean, protecting myself from germs. So the first thing I actually haven't opened this, is Lysol, because sometimes you just need to spray the area down. Like sometimes you just need to spray it down. That's pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes, you know, it's around that time when a lot of people in your class getting sick in your school, you go there and spray that desk down, wipe it down. That's something simple I recommend because I get sick easily. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've never caught COVID, but when it comes to regular sicknesses, I get sick easily. So I know I just sometimes need to wipe a desk down, disinfect it. We also have wipes. So these wipes are flushable hypoallergenic. I can't say the word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. They're flushable wipes. These are also, these are basically for your, like, these are body wipes. So, like, they can go down there, your body. You can wipe off a desk with them. These are just general wipes. They're flushable, which means you can use them down there. So I just have a thing of wipes in there because sometimes you need some wipes. Like, just sometimes you need to wipe yourself down. Like, some people, you know, need to wipe themselves down. So I definitely recommend having wipes in your bag. So now we have sanitizer. I have two different types of sanitizer. So first I have the Germ X, which is your heavy duty sanitizer, which is like the strong one. Like, you know it's gonna kill them germs. Like, and then we have like your Smell Good sanitizer, which is, this is the Touchland Power Mist hand sanitizer. So it's a mist sanitizer, and it's the purple container. And this is like your Smell Good container, you know, like, because not all sanitizers that smell good are like really killing germs. So I definitely recommend having a heavy duty sanitizer, and then also having your Smell Good sanitizer. Now we're going to get into mouth care, like your mouth hygiene. So the first thing I have is a toothbrush, because sometimes you may eat some and you just know your breath feel like it's kicking. I think it's good to have a toothbrush in your bag just so you can, like, you may need to go in there and brush your teeth, freshen up. It's no harm in you wanting to make sure your breath smells good. So I definitely recommend packing a toothbrush just in case. Speaking of that, if you don't want to pack a toothbrush, then I recommend packing mouthwash. This is the Crest Scope mouthwash. I feel like you can never go wrong with Crest. Like, let's be for real. You can't go wrong with this mouthwash. This mouthwash is going to make sure your mouth smells good. So I definitely picked up a little thing of Crest because it's one of my favorite mouthwashes. Then we have a first aid kit. This is not hygiene. This is just, in general, it's a first aid kit. I mean, I'm clumsy, so I tend to get cut easily, or I bump myself, get cut. So I definitely had to pack a safety first aid kit. This comes with Band-Aid, scissors, cotton swabs, tweezers, adhesive bandages, safety pins, a functional knife. I may have to take the knife out of here, but it's definitely, you need a first aid kit. So yeah. Then the very last thing I have in my emergency kit is snacks. Alright, so I don't know about y'all, but I be getting hungry in class, and some teachers don't do that eating stuff. So first thing I have two blow pops. Don't ask, these aren't my favorite flavors. It's just, these were the only ones I could find, and I gotta buy some more. So I have two blow pops because I be getting hungry, and sometimes lunch be like 3 hours away. So I definitely be needing something to eat. And then we have thumbtacks, because not only do they make your breath smell good, but when you hungry, I don't care what nobody say, thumbtacks have got me and my friends through some hard times. Like sometimes we've been starving in class. We take a thumbtack or a mint and eat them, and you be straight at least until lunchtime. So I don't care what nobody say. These are my ride or dies for high school. Like when it comes to that, you can't eat in class stuff. Get you some thumbtacks, because you don't eat that and you gonna be straight. You may eat the whole pack, but you gonna be straight. And that's all for basically my emergency kit for high school. That's what I really think you need for high school. You can also add certain things to the kit, like maybe instead of thumbtacks, not thumbtacks, instead of Tic Tacs, you may do gum. It's just up to you. Just think about what you think you would need. Also, from experiences, have you learned that you've learned from what you may need in your bag? This is just what I have learned from and what I would think I need. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in our next video.